In Lesson 10, we're going to be studying the licks of Statesboro Blues with Duane Allman playing slide. Duane Allman is one of the greatest slide players, definitely one to study. This tune is played out of open E, but it's played in the key of D. It's a standard 12-bar blues progression. It's a quick change 12-bar, though. So it starts in D, which is going to be on the 10th fret. G on the 3rd fret. Back to D. Back to G. Back to D. A on the 5th fret. 3rd fret. That's our turnaround up to the 5th on A. So we're going to talk about the intro solo. Okay, the first lick, well, it's alternated between this little opening riff. And that's 10. Everything's out of this D, blues scale, D pentatonic minor thing. Right here around the 10th fret. So the lick is 10, starts on 10 on the A string. And you don't slide up to it, you just start on it. Then you go to 8th fret D string. Back to the 10th fret A string. Back to the 8th fret D string. And then up to the 10th fret D string to our root note. Okay, the first lick. He does a slow bend from the minor third to the major third on the 9th fret of the G string to the 10th fret of the G string. Then he goes 9 to 10 to 8. That's one pick. Then from 10 to 8 on the D string. And then to the 10th fret on the A string. So fast. You want some vibrato on that last note. Okay, then we go to the riff again. But he doesn't play the root note this time because he goes into his lead lick. That's the lick. Okay, so that, we're going to slide from 8 to 10 on the B string, and then hit the 10th fret of the E string twice. And then slide that back to the 8th fret high E string. And then go back to the 10th fret of the B string. Then from there, we're going to go 10 all the way to 15. It's a real fast slide. And you kind of cut it off. You don't let it ring out. And then from 12 to 14, high E string. So okay? Then the next part is 10 on the high E to 8 on the high E to 10 on the B string. And then back to the 10th fret on the high E string from the 8th fret. And he ends on the root note. Okay, so the third lick. back to the riff. He's going to slide up here to the 13th fret. It's like playing the 4th here. Be like the same as playing the 10th fret of the B string. Then he's going to go 8th fret to 10th fret G string. Then he's going to go from the 12th fret G string to the 8th fret and then land on a root note on the 10th fret of the D string. So it's really more like maybe the 9th. He goes back to the 9th. It's kind of in between there. That's what I was saying before about there's all these little in-between notes. So that lick. Okay, then we got the last lick. Same thing, you don't play the last note of the riff. He's going to slide from the 9th fret B string to the 10th fret. Then we're going to hit the 10th fret G string. Then you're going to do the opposite. You're going to slide from the 10th fret B string to the 9th fret and back to the 10th fret G string. So he does that a couple times. So you repeat it twice, basically. And then he does. So he's going 10th fret to 8th, 10th fret B string to 8th, G string, same thing, and landing on the root note. Okay, so that's the whole intro to Statesboro Blues, an open E tuning in the key of D.